talk to me. If you feel the need and when you need to feel it, talk to me. Talk to me. If you feel the need and when you need to feel it, talk to me. If you feel the need and when you need to feel it, talk to me.
Hello everyone, I'm Timothy Go and I'm back here on That's IT for another 8 exciting weeks. We've been away since March, but we managed to stay connected. That's the reality these days. I'm still amazed at how many of you stayed connected through my blog for personal matters or otherwise. Which brings me to this week's episode, seamless connectivity. Is it easily available now? Are we even there yet? Or is it still a dream of visionaries?
There's some key things missing, and in particular, the key thing missing is the connections. Delivering on connected experiences requires more than just great hardware.
And that's the reason why service providers will be forced to come up with better products that cater to what consumers really need.
As we've talked about, right, it's not just mobility, it's connectivity. And I think the opportunity is enormous, if not endless, right? I think we're now in the midst of, the next step of mobile products. They're now thin, they're light, they have long battery life. They're big, right? They provide great entertainment experiences. So I think the limitations are only driven by what people want to use these products for.
We're seeing this today with music and video and photography and all the work that's being done with people bringing all that content. The challenge, however, though, is not just bringing it together, but how you're going to experience it. Today it's about, you're having your digital camera and then you've got your photo albums and you've got the ways of sharing this. In a digital form, it's how do you share that across families? And how do you share that across social circles? So the challenge here is the user just wants an always connected experience. So how do you put intelligence into the device to make it insanely simple from the standpoint that the device just works and let the device deal with all of the complexities of all the different means of access. So that all the user knows is they can make a call, they can browse to a page, they can send an MMS, they can do what they want to do, and they don't have to deal with all the technology and all the complexities. 2G, 3G, whatever is appropriate, and and that's even hard to do today. Nobody's actually solved all the challenges and all the problems. But how do you then do, the ability to do those seamless transitions in order to make the user, because all the user wants is he wants the experience of just having the appearance of being always connected. He may have high performance, he may have low performance, but he just wants that always connected experience.
Many experts have already predicted that mobile phones will be the single most common consumer electronic device on this planet. So what could be the reason behind this growth?
So this industry where we think that the mobile phone is such a simple device and the iPod is beautiful and gorgeous, yet music on mobile phones is 8 times bigger than music on the iPod. "63% of us will not share our mobile phone with our wife or our husband. It is that personal." It is always on. This means that anything that is live on a 24-hour live network, we can still send alerts on a mobile phone to get people to look at that. If you want to buy something on television, you cannot point onto the TV screen and say, "I want that, charge me $50 for it." Or if you read it on the magazine, you cannot point to the page on the magazine and say, "I want that, charge me." You have to call the company and give them your credit card number or something. Even on the internet, you cannot just click somewhere and say, "I want it." You have to have PayPal or you have to have a credit card and so forth. But on the mobile phone, we can click to buy. If you like it, you want this ringtone, click here. We charge, it shows up on your phone bill. Done.
Our ambition is to give you connected experiences 24 hours a day. We admit that when you're sleeping, we haven't quite figured out what we're going to do for you there.
Even Bill Gates concedes he hasn't figured out how to make connectivity truly seamless.
Well, it seems seamless connectivity is not that smooth just yet. I still get some drop calls on my phone in this town, something that needs to be improved on if we are to move to the next level of interactivity. Now, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Next on Adrenaline Fix Friday's Drive It, we unveil the new Audi S8, a high-performance luxury sedan equipped with the Lamborghini V10 engine. The BMW Mini Emilia 2006, a futuristic concept coupe that pays homage to sports cars of the past. And take one of the strangest cars ever built in post-war Germany for a spin on the River Rhine. Drive It, Friday at 9:30 p.m. on Channel News Asia.
Don't miss the movement. Join Singapore's freshest online Chinese community, Xing Dongwang, Xing.sg. Join the fresh movement.
It's watched by millions of television viewers, covered by over 4,000 journalists. It's a showcase of over 1,000 films. And the glitziest film festival of all? We wouldn't dream of missing it. Join Andrea de Cruz as she's soaked into glamour in the Cannes Film Festival on Dreams in Cannes.
This program is brought to you by Chopard.
Feel the need, and when you need the feeling, talk to me.
Well, all of us are probably a part of an online community by now. At least I know I am. A lot of the friends I know now I met in cyberspace, an online chat room, or an online community. That's how much the internet has become a part of our lives. We live and breathe it. But a lot of the online communities that we're used to are also now going mobile.
One of the pioneers in internet social networking service is the ever-popular Friendster. A household name to many of us, I'm sure. To date, Friendster has an estimated 44 million registered users worldwide. So just why is there a craze for such services?
You're looking to business network locally, you're looking to socialize, regionally or globally. It's nearly impossible to keep in touch with everyone through email and mobile phones, or any phone or any communication device for that matter. So I think what we're finding is a lot of people are approaching the web, establishing these connections, and then they're able to get to people, kind of on demand when they need to, versus trying to find a phone number or looking somebody up somehow. I believe that Friendster competes with real life, meaning that we've created not an exact carbon copy, but a pretty good representation of what's happening offline, online. That said, I think we actually aid in the communication of offline, meaning, you have 30, 40, 50 friends, you're not necessarily able to talk to them every day, but you can find them online. The Asian culture really kind of promotes and wants this public display of friends and family. And I also think another big component here is the fact that there are a lot of people that either grew up here and have since moved to other countries, or vice versa. And we're seeing in kind of the social kind of connections that we've created globally is that a lot of ties come back to this region. So a family member moves to the United States and is sharing photos and communicating through our site and connecting to people locally here. So we do have more of a global reach than some other social sites.
In taking advantage of the demands for such services, Velvet Puffin, a Singapore-based site, was tastefully created to enhance this mode of communication, all for free. Velvet Puffin not only provides the usual internet social networking services, it also integrates features like photo sharing, video sharing, and internet messaging, all in one. You can also access your favorite YouTube videos and chat with your Yahoo Messenger or Windows Live buddies on this platform. The coolest part of this service, you can access it on the go. All you need is to run the free application on your Java-enabled mobile phone. And voila! The service may be free, but do be mindful of the extravagant data access costs running on your mobile phone.
Communication means keeping in touch, sharing content that they create. We create content because we want to share. Okay, we don't create content just for our own viewership. This is not something that's new to users today. Back in the old days, we take photographs, we have it in a physical album, and then we show it to our friends when we visit their houses or when they come over to our places, for example. But today, that is not instantaneous enough. Users want to take a photo, share it immediately with their friend, and get comments in relation to that. So the need to communicate beyond messages or voice is pretty evident today. And we do communication beyond just instant messaging through photos, blogs, videos, polls as an example. And this is the reason why we feel that users, there's a need for this service because users just want to communicate and keep in touch. I think the virtual world is not very different from the real world. Okay, our reflections of our identity from the real world is being projected back onto the social world itself. I do not think it makes it any other. I think it just enhances our social experience outside the virtual world. When we are outside, when we are out in a party, we get to know someone, we engage someone. And previously, how do we keep in touch? We just keep in touch by catching up frequently or by making phone calls to the person. But today, users have a need to keep in touch constantly beyond all of this. They want to be able to send emails, share photos, view videos in a collective group within the virtual world. So I think the virtual world enhances any connections that you have from the real world and takes it further by ensuring that you are in constant touch with this group. So if anything at all, I think it enhances our daily life as opposed to making it any harder for us. Velvet Puffin is unique, as I said, because we have the desktop, we have the web, and we have the mobile. So we have done innovations with what already exists today by providing users with a complete lifestyle solution.
Service providers are finally wising up to Wi-Fi and creating services that cater to the ever-growing number of mobile users. Of course, mobile's most successful functions are still voice calls and text messaging, but with better phones come better services that can take the mobile hardware and its users to the next level of connectivity.
I had the opportunity to try out Fingo almost 3 months ago. Fingo, phone, finger, on the go. It is embedded in this mobile phone I'm currently using. And with Fingo, I can get all my favorite functions in my mobile phone ready to go when I'm ready to go. Fingo has push email, remote storage, internet telephony, and Windows Live Messenger all integrated into the platform. With remote storage, I can access my files wherever I may be. All I have to do is upload the files I need into the Fingo server and download it into my mobile phone. This surely makes MMSing my favorite pictures so much easier. I can also link up my Windows Live Messenger and chat with my MSN buddies on the go, and calling mom and dad overseas without incurring IDD charges. But with all that on your mobile device, won't it be a strain to the power source?
Fingo came about because we looked around and we saw that everything was going over the internet today. You know, we have got even voice going over the internet today with people like Skype coming up. So we decided to leverage on that. Secondly, also, you know, we have got such a big wireless and SG footprint and Wi-Fi is becoming pervasive everywhere. So we thought, why not create some services around that people will actually use to be able to enhance their voice and messaging communication. Fingo Talk runs on about 5 or 6 Nokia phones today. And there's also a soft client for the PC. But for Fingo Talk, the application is already actually embedded in the phone and you don't have to load any other application. For Fingo Active, which is the integrated messaging application, there are over 100 supported phone models and all it needs is about 800 KB of phone memory. And the application file size is only about 350K. So it's actually a very, very lightweight application and it won't take up too much phone resources.
Guess what's coming up next? Our favorite part of the show, of course, a showcase of all the latest tech toys you'd love to get your hands on. So don't touch that remote.
They're mosquitoes. They're this big.
He took a very big gamble and he lost.
From yellow fever to cholera, understand how these diseases are spread and know the scientists who tried to stop them. Medical Matters, Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Now you can receive a reminder every Sunday to catch Channel News Asia's Documentary of the Week. Simply subscribe to our SMS alert service by keying in DOC and send it to 73388. To share with us your thoughts and suggestions, do log on to channelnewsasia.com/documentary.
Feel the need when you need the feeling, talk to me.
And now comes the favorite part of this episode. And since software developers are far ahead in developing programs for the mobile platform, some of your mobile phones and laptops might find it a challenge to utilize the full potential of the programs that we showed you earlier.
Power phones that go with that power suit. That's what the businessman really needs today. And if you are to take advantage of all the new mobile solutions and platforms on offer, you will need a phone backed up not just with PC features, but with enough stamina to keep you going and going and going.
The limitations are only driven by what people want to use these products for. Right? We'll continue to push the envelope to make it easier for people to connect, to make it easier for them to access media, information, entertainment.
And that challenge is exactly what HP took up and perhaps overcame with the iPAQ 512 voice messenger device. And boy, it is powerful, with all the features you would expect from a smart PDA phone and a whole lot more. But the best feature of the phone is something many of us take for granted: the battery. A fully charged iPAQ 512 will give you 6.5 hours of straight talk time. That is more than double what other phones in the market can give you right now. Can't wait for the iPhone? Okay, here's the latest innovation by HTC, which might just satisfy your craving. The HTC Touch uses a new technology called TouchFlow. It makes quick dialing, navigation, and selection a breeze. The HTC Touch is so small and slim and sleek, it just snuggles in your pocket. HTC is promising more of such phones, and I really want more features in the flip menu because it's just so addictive. The Sony Ericsson K810i can be considered power pack if you look at the camera it comes with. Apart from reliable mobile phone functions you'd come to expect with Sony Ericsson products, this latest CyberShot gadget comes with a 3.2 megapixel camera, a photo fix function to bring the darkroom into your mobile, and the best pick function that lets you take 9 continuous shots in 1 second, making sure you don't miss any of those cherished moments. And while we're talking about power here, we might as well bring up the laptops that promise connectivity wherever you may be. Of course, some will make you believe that with great power comes great weight. Well, this heavyweight from Acer by far outperforms any of the laptops in the market, regardless of price and technical specifications. This laptop also uses a dedicated NVIDIA GeForce 8600M GT with up to 1 GB of turbo cache. Now that is fast for a laptop. The HP Compact 2710P may be a lightweight, but it delivers when it comes to all the features you'll need to run your high-powered lifestyle. It comes with a business card reader that converts your printed cards into text. But the best part of all is this optional flat battery add-on that can let you surf undisturbed for up to 10 hours straight, non-stop. To find out what's making headways in the mobile phone market, we crashed in to an annual event held by the world's largest mobile phone maker, the Nokia Connection 2007. This event showcases some of the latest Nokia phones to be released in the market soon. And we tried to find out the design inspiration behind the new range of mobile phones by Nokia.
Tell me what Nokia Connection is about.
Nokia Connection is part of one of our key global events around the world, where we take the opportunity to demonstrate to the world what Nokia is all about. And what we are all about in Asia Pacific, I would say pretty much more than anywhere else. We're in a leading position in the market. The brand is in a very good shape. We have a leading distribution. And also looking forward, I think Asia is going to be one of the leading areas inspired by the changes driven by the internet, but also by design, where many trends come from.
Okay, let's talk about design then. What sort of designs are we going to look for in the future from Nokia?
Well, first of all, I think we have to ask the question, where does our inspiration come? And really it comes from people. And we have a very simple design philosophy in Nokia, and it is observe and then design. Look at the little moments in people's lives and the big moments, and then design accordingly.
Aesthetics will come second over function?
I would say they are equally important, but then we also have different consumer segments, and we must have different priorities. But what is important is design is not only about the look of the product, increasingly it's about experiences. What people do with their devices, besides making calls, they have internet experiences, they have music experiences. Those experiences need to be kept beautifully simple.
Nokia may have understood that human beings in general are nostalgic, so Nokia's latest phones are designed to reminisce its previous phones. The latest ranges of mobile phones by Nokia are simple in design, but packed with features. The Nokia 3500 and 6267 have integrated 2-megapixel camera and supports expandable memory, which could make it very affordable to own. The Nokia 6120, on the other hand, offers a much better connection. It allows users to choose the new HSPDA network that makes web browsing, downloading of music and video 10 times faster than the usual 3G connection. Away from Nokia now, and let me show you the rest of the luxuriously beautiful phones worthy of a beauty pageant title. The second runner-up goes to LG's Shine series, the KU970, a long time coming after LG's sweet success with its chocolate line. The Shine wears a brushed metal casing that slides up to reveal a full metal keypad reminiscent of Motorola's Razr. The Shine KU970 comes packed with upgraded specs from its chocolate predecessor. Definitely a case of beauty and brains. Slim, sexy, and charming. This latest Razr from Motorola is already a stunner right from the start. No wonder then that it's the first runner-up in our most beautiful phone category. Press the buttons and you too will experience what it's like to be sexy and slim. But inside, the phone is packed with features one can expect from Motorola. The Razr V8, sexy, stylish, and strong.
And then there's the Prada phone, made by LG. It's gorgeous, just gorgeous, especially with the leather case that goes very well with my empty wallet.
The Prada phone will set you back slightly over $850 US. Is it worth the big bucks? It is if you are a fan of Mucha's design, but it's not if you want an efficient phone that will let you talk and text while doing other things simultaneously. But on beauty and style alone, this one takes home the crown. So what if it's hard to use? Sometimes a mobile phone needs attitude to stand out.
Well, did those new gadgets make your mouth water? Start saving up. This is just the beginning of a wonderful season here on That's IT, so I do hope you stay with us for the next few weeks. And don't forget, you can always visit our website. And do stay connected all the time. I'm Timothy Go. That's it.
Starting from the way we diagnose cancer to the way in which cancer is being treated.
Surviving cancer. Discover the latest treatment techniques for lung, colon and breast cancer. Join us on 30th June or 1st July for this half-day seminar at the Suntec City Convention Centre Theatre. Sign up now to enjoy special rates. To book your tickets, visit the SISTIC website or call the hotline. Brought to you by these sponsors and organized by Channel News Asia.
Here's what's happening this hour. North Korea is believed to have test-launched a missile with a range of 100 kilometers into the East Sea. South Korea's Yonhap news agency citing a government source saying the launch appears to be part of a military drill. UN nuclear inspectors in North Korea will leave Pyongyang on Thursday to check nuclear facilities in Yongbyon. The IAEA team is negotiating arrangements for verification for the shutdown and the sealing of North Korea's key nuclear facilities. In Cambodia, recovery teams have transported the bodies of all 22 victims of a plane crash, including 13 South Koreans, to a hospital in Phnom Penh. The Cambodian plane that disappeared off the radar 2 days ago was found in the jungles of Kampot province earlier in the day, along with the bodies. And you're watching Channel News Asia tonight. Hello, everyone. We're focusing on Communic Asia and Broadcast Asia this week here on That's IT. Of course, we've been to the CES in Las Vegas earlier this year and the 3GSM conference in Barcelona. This time, we're checking out what's happening right in our own backyard. This is Southeast Asia's biggest media, IT, and telecommunications show, and I can sense a new IT reality is emerging. Companies are all prepped up and ready to present their best image in this event, but with little innovations and many products, it inadvertently makes me feel like I'm in a fashion show instead. So why do companies keep coming back for more?
Communic Asia is traditionally a place, a convergence place. So the Communic Asia itself, if I look around, this is where people converge in a physical manner. Perhaps in number of years down the road, shows like that might be simultaneously held across various continents or various countries by using real-time collaboration tools as well. So this is definitely the trendsetter in Asia-Pacific, but perhaps now even outside of Asia-Pacific for real-time collaboration. So it is essential for a company like Polycom to be part of that show.
Communic Asia in Singapore continues to be very important from the regional perspective. Like this couple of days, we have customers, distributors, operators, visiting us from around the region. All right, so this continues to be a platform for us to invite our customers here and showcasing them latest technology or even current technology, and also an opportunity for us to discuss possible collaborations and business opportunities in the coming months.
Well, this year, mobile phone companies have taken center stage once again. Literally, too. Right smack in the center of the exhibition halls are two mobile phone heavyweights, Samsung